keep my head steady. This is exactly the same thing as taking the picture. When they're like, don't move your head because I'm gonna be cutting like really close to like your ear or something. And you just like, you start trembling. You're like, I must not move, but I am now conscious of all my actions and all my muscles moving. Do you guys talk to your hairdresser when you go for a haircut? I always find it very difficult to keep up the conversation. Every time I go to like the salon, right? And usually my trips to the salon last a couple hours because if you have hair as long as mine, it takes quite a bit. And there's always at least like one person or two people. They literally don't stop talking for hours. It baffles me how one can talk to someone that they're not too familiar with for like 4 hours straight. And I'm just like, how did they do that? At least with like me talking to you guys, it's like me talking to multiple people at once. But like to have a one-on-one conversation just for hours? I can barely do that for 10 minutes with someone I don't know. But that's a skill that I cannot ever imagine having. Especially with my hairdresser. Although it is interesting to kind of get a glimpse of someone else's life by just listening to what they're talking about, their life and stuff. It's like, gets you thinking, like, you don't really get a perspective of how different people have their own lives and their own set of problems and tasks and responsibilities until you kind of listen in on their life. Pretty interesting. Until my hairdresser actually asks me what I do for a living, and I'm just like, I manage social media accounts for a company. I'm a social media manager. I'm not lying. I do manage social media accounts for a company. And I even added like I do like social media account managing for overseas companies. That is exactly my job description. Why not introduce yourself as an artist? They're gonna be like, oh, can you show me something you drew? I've had that conversation too many times to just I have to give the most boring, vague job description to someone so they don't ask more. If you say you're an artist, they'll be intrigued by what you create. So you have to give them the answer that is very generalized, very vague.